Hi folks, Adrian here, welcome back to Wild Bush and Grit. In this video I want to show you how I reload shotgun shell using the Loadall 2 from Lee Precision. So let's start and let's set it up. So on the top here, on the compartment, you have your bushings, and this is determine how much powder and how much shots goes into your shell. To set this up, you'll need to remove these plates here. So you remove the plate here, and then you need to remove this whole thing here. This comes out, and this is where we're going to install our bushings. So right now I have two. I have one for the powder here, and I have one for the shots here. Let's go on the table. I'll explain a few things. So before installing any bushings, you need to know your recipe. You know how much powder you need to put and how much shots you need to add, in weight. And with the Loadall, you'll have like a chart. So you have some popular powder here, and here you have the bushing number. And for example, if I were to use Alliant Red Dot, and I was to use the bushing 110 in Red Dot, that would give me approximately 12.8 grain of powder, and so on. So it's a table where you can quickly reference. So there's two problems that comes with this, and you need to be very, very careful, because not all powder are not available here. If you have different powder, you have to make sure first that the quantity. I'll show you. What I'll do is I'll use some of this powder and some of this bushing, and I'll see on my scale how much powder actually go before using a specific bushing for a powder that is not on the chart. The second thing you need to understand also is when you're using the bushings for the shots, this is steel, and those has been calibrated for leads. So you need to make sure how much weight you have, and not just read the number, because those number here, for example, it says 1 1/4. This is for lead, it's not for steel. So if you were to add, to take this quantity of steel shots in this specific bushing, how much does it weigh? And that way you need to know that, so you have a proper recipe in your shot shell. If you're using lead, no problem, you can use them as is, and if the powder that you use is listed on the Loadall instruction, then you're also good. Okay, so this is specifically for people who are not using a powder that is on this chart, and also for people who are using steel shot. So for that, you need to use a little scale here. Okay, so let's try not to make a mess, and I will start filling up the powder bushing here. So make sure it's it's flush and full. Do not compress it. Maybe I can add a little bit more. But yeah, okay, so this sounds good. This is on average what I'm going to get, when I operate the machine. So how much powder do I have here? So I'm gonna use a paper underneath to catch it, and I'm just gonna, press firmly on it and just slide it to make sure it's empty. So now I've caught my powder here. And then make sure you have all your bits. And I have 28.5, so this is exactly what I was hoping. I already did that exercise before, I'm just showing you how I'm doing this right now. So, and I'll do the same for the shots. So anyone that is above, so this is enough. And same thing, I'm gonna slide this over with something underneath to catch the thing, and making sure I'm on the 0. And I want this in ounce. and I have 1.2 ounces, so it's, you know, and actually 1.2 ounce. See, so this is 1.2, you know, 1 ounce and a fifth, but the marking here is 1 3/4. So in terms of weight, I have much less weight in steel than I would have in lead, right? So that's why we're doing this. So 1 1/5 came out of the bushing that in lead would have gave me 1 3/4. So know your recipe, make sure that you're using the correct size of bushing for steel shots and the powder that you use. If you're using lead, you're good. If you're using a powder that is already on the chart here, you're also good. This is an extra step for you know, people who like it to make it complicated. To install the bushing, it's very simple. You have these, you can pull out the bushing here from the top. You have a lot of bushings in your, in the top here. Use whatever bushing you need, and to set them up, well, you cannot mix them actually. You know, the powder bushing have a specific size, so you put your powder bushing here, and you'll put your shots bushing on the other side. So this goes back into the machine. So you have your right bushing. You're gonna put this one back here. Put the plate back, and you have 2 little screws too. It doesn't need to be super tight. Just enough to hold it in place, and you're good. Okay, so on the left side you put your powder, and on the right side you put your shots. Yeah, one thing I need to mention here is before, I should have said that earlier, make sure you set the slider in the middle here, because you do not want the hole to be open on one side or the other, because the first thing you want that drops off is the powder, not the shot. It's not a big deal, I mean, you can go around this, but what you want when you add, at least you want it on the left, because this is where the powder, you know, the powder will go first into your shell, and you don't want it on the right. Otherwise, the first thing you get in are the shots. So make sure you're either in the middle or on the left. Okay, this is important. Okay, so we're ready to start some reloading. What I do have here, I have 3 inches shells. You'll notice that they are already primed. You know, I never shot these shells before, and I also have some plastic wads here on the side. If you're using spent case, like this one for example, and you see, if I can hold it here, so this one has been fired, okay. You'll need wad still, and you'll need also some primer. Okay, so we have multiple stations here, and we'll go over, I will make one shell, and I'll explain what I'm doing at each steps. So if you're using a brand new shell prime, you know, that are already primed, you don't need to use the first 2 steps here. You can go straight to the middle one. Place it under here. To start, drop this lever. Give it a good shake, make sure we have enough powder, you know, all the powder that was supposed to fall in the bushing is in the bushing, and now we're gonna move the lever from left to right, and this will allow the powder to drop into the shell, and the shots to actually fill its bushing. You do this, you've heard the, you know, the things moving around. What I like to do here is give it a good shake, so we make sure all the powder are actually effectively falling into the shell, and all the bushings are actually filling also its bushing. Now I'm gonna raise this. I'm gonna add a wad. I'll drop the wad, raise it again, make sure it's in, and now I'm gonna push the lever back to its original position to allow the shots to fall into the shell. And you're gonna hear the shell falling. There you go. And give it a good shake, making sure we have everything. So next, we're almost ready. So you see the shell is full of shots. Okay, and now we're gonna crimp. So for a pre-crimp, you need to choose what pattern you want for your shells. So the first one will give you this pattern, while the second one will give you that pattern. So you see you have like much less. You know, how many is this? Is like this is six, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 8 star pattern. Okay, so this one here in front gonna give you 8 star pattern, and the one in the back gonna give you a 6 star pattern. So here's my shell that I'm gonna add. Let's go for the 8, and I'm going to pre-crimp. It's just gonna, you know, have like a pre-fold, start forming the crimping pattern, and then next we put it on the last stage, and then we press it fully. Whoop. And well, there you go. Okay, so I wasn't strong enough on the first. And voila! Beautiful, isn't it? This is ready to fire. So one quick tips here to prevent the shell from coming out, you know, coming undone. Sometimes when they're not properly crimped, they will open up during transport or here in your bags. That's really not cool to have like lots of shots and powder everywhere. So what I'll do is I'll crimp them multiple times, and like, you know, for example, I'll do one crimp, then I'll raise the lever here. I will turn the shell a quarter of a turn, and then crimp them again. Raise, turn, crimp, raise, turn, crimp, raise, turn, crimp. You know, you can do that 4 or 5 times. And what you get is a very, very sharp, crisp edge that will last forever. Like, I never had an issue with this one. So that's, yeah, just a quick tips. This one's free. All right, so now for, let's say you are reloading a spent case. So you've used this shell and you want to reload it. So first thing we need to do is to remove the old primer here, and we're gonna do that in the first base here. So your load all kit come with a ring, sizing ring like this. You put it on top of your shell, and you place it on the first in the first base. As you press down this lever, what's going to happen is the primer will pop out, and also the base of the shell will be forced into the sizing guide to kind of resize it, you know, because when the shot is fired, there's some expansion that happened in the chamber, and we need to resize the base of your shell to be able to chamber in other shotguns. And so press the all the way. I don't know if you heard it, but I heard the primer falling, and now we have the shell. Now next thing is we need to prime it, but right now this is really stuck hard. So what I'll do is I'll go into the next stage. I'll put it on top here, and I will just force the sizing ring out. Next, I'm gonna take a primer, and I'm going to add it. So this is the primer, and I'm going to add it into this hole here. Now I'm gonna take the shell and I'm gonna put it inside this hole, and I will action the level to force the primer in, and that's it. Okay, so the primer is in. Now the only thing you need to do is you continue, you know, like what we did for our shell that had, or like we did our brand new shell. So now we just need to go here, add the powder, add the wads, add the shots, and crimp. Okay, so you might be wondering, what do you do if you're loading slugs or even buckshots? So for slug, well, both of them, it's easy. Once you have your powder charge in your shell, you just manually add your slug into the shell, and then you go on pre-crimp and then crimp. The buckshot, you know, like these, they're too big to be dispensed by the load all 2. So like, you know, you need to count them, and then you add them manually to the to your on top of your wad, and then you proceed with the pre-crimp and then crimp. So this is how I do it. I hope you find this video useful, you know, if you're interested. The only thing you need to make sure here, if you're using powder that are not on those charts that I was telling you about, and if you're using steel also, you know, make sure that your weight, make sure of the recipe that you use, and then make sure that these bushings don't necessarily trust, you know, the number that is there. So make sure you double check the weight for bushings before loading up your shotgun shell. But alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and you might consider subscribing if you like this type of video. You will have lots more stuff coming in the future. It's gonna definitely help me growing this channel, and this is something that I really would like to see happening in the future. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks in the next episode. See ya, bye.